Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from members of the behavior such as fighting, throwing items, using language or gestures, breaking or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the usher, security, or arena staff.
Don't forget, Raptors baseball, we still have tickets for upcoming home games. All you have to do is stop by one of our ticket booths or visit our website to get more information.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid home fan base a night to remember. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York, third best record here in the early going. And checking out Toronto, 7.5 games behind.
And I think for the Knicks, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
So the New York starting five. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brown is in the shooting guard spot with Barrett at small forward. Here we go. And it's quickly in at the 5. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through. Some changes here. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Show them some love, fans.
Down in the block, the bigs will be Olynyk and Pirtle. Mitchell is out there with Barrett. And it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's the dude, back to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And now, let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Josh Hart's doing. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer. And guys, he told me that it appears to be a pinched nerve in his back. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Toronto. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby's checked in.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
Now here's Olynyk, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. The Raptors need to get a shot up. For three, Barrett. It's rebounded by New York. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in a rhythm tonight.
Some changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes comes in for Garrett Temple. And quickly in for Davion Mitchell. And a switcher also for New York. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Josh Hart. Barnes against Anunoby. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett the pass to Pirtle. The dude grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Inside. Second chance shot. It's good. The dude's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here's Barrett. They picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. Pass to Pirtle from 6 away. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Brown, he's checked in for Olynyk. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. He hits the second from the line. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
To the inside, it's deflected. Pass to Bridges. They set the screen. Here's the dude. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at Towns. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And here is Barnes after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. A drive by Barnes. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Bridges outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Now, here's Barrett. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Now, here's Anunoby after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. Towns against Barnes. Towns kicks to Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against Houston, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
The Raptors making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. All free throws good from the dude. After a flurry of trades last season, Toronto, Brent seems to be committed to build around Scotty Barnes.
It does feel that way, Kevin, that Scotty is the cornerstone guy, but I don't know if they really feel like he is truly their number one. They're recognizing his talent, but there's still a lot of work to be done to rebuild this Toronto Raptor roster.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Goes back up. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. And you look at the dude, not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And what an influx of young talent that it's coming to the league this year. No question, this group is ready for life in the NBA. The competition for the Rookie of the Year award is going to be intense.
Every time you talk to a rookie, the first thing they talk about is that the pro game is a lot faster than they anticipated, more physical. But I'm surprised at the NBA readiness of some of these guys.
Now, here's Hart. To the paint. Here's the hook. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Barrett against Hart. Barrett dishes to Barnes. Stolen. Here's Hart driving inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, where that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And again, no good by Toronto.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Towns. to Hart. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Barrett. Plays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Towns for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units. And you see the results there, Shaq.
Yeah, they've got scorers coming off that bench, and that's what you need. In a long season, different guys have to step up.
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2 players of the week in their respective conferences. The Eastern Conference winner, Cade Cunningham.
His energy has been unmatched on the offensive end. No one has stopped him, and they can't continue.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if the The dude, he's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Raptors trail by 10. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Miles McBride out there with Cameron Payne. And it's the dude, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And so here is New York. Following the missed shot by Davion Mitchell. Towns for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half. Mitchell looking it over. To the left wing. Olynyk has the open look. Gets a very good look and converts.
Olynyk can be a gifted scorer, and this time working from the mid-range.
Here's Payne. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Bridges outside. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
Now McBride. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstardom.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got 18 points in the game.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Towns. He's got 19. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Just 5 on the clock. The dude passes to Towns, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Now, something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. Guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
To the middle. Here's the dude. Robinson left side. New York moving it around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Olynyk. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Pass to Abaji. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Mitchell Robinson.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here's the dude. He's got 10. Left side, Towns. Here's McBride. No good with the triple.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Mitchell finds Boucher. Here's Walter, defended by McBride. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Boucher. And a miss there on the triple. New York leading by 10. And here's Towns. He's got 19. Down low. Here's the dude. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, here's Mitchell. Payne covering. Mitchell with it. Shoots the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Keep digging, man. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Every loose ball. Make it hard on him. Make him hard.
And there's Tom Thibodeau focusing on the toughness and efforts he'd like to see from his team.
Yeah, he wants him to just leave no stone unturned, take advantage of every opportunity, and that's going to be the roadmap to success.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Olynyk is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Walter. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Abaji in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so here's Toronto. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Here's McBride. Raptors knocking down the tray. To the inside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And Mitchell Robinson's mobility on display there, setting a solid screen and then a direct cut to the basket.
Mitchell outside. Here's Olynyk. There's the three. The rebound by McBride.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Robinson a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And Robinson throws it down.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brunson against Mitchell. Pass to Walter. Here's Abaji. Boucher the screen. To the middle. It's deflected. New York moving it around.
This feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that at his position, he's got to move it around.
Raptors trail by 12. Olynyk, a screen on Brunson. Here's Mitchell. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Brunson against Mitchell. Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Oh, Brunson from way outside.
Well, Brunson just doing it from everywhere on the floor. He can do damage from all over the court.
Mitchell kicks to Boucher. Pass to Abaji. Six to shoot. The rebound by McBride. McBride's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brunson, and he can't bank that one in.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Walter. Pass to Olynyk. Ring shot on the way. Walter can't get it to go. And here's Brunson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Walter. Olynyk finds Mitchell. Pass to Boucher. And again, no good by Toronto. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Brunson surveying the D. Crosses over. Rebound by Olynyk.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Basket counts.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Now here's Brunson. And Boucher sings it back. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Bridges checks in. It's stolen by Barrett. Pass to Olynyk. Bounce pass from Pirtle. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And Pirtle's been such a consistent role player on the teams he's been on. A guy who takes high percentage shots, defends with some purpose, and plays really hard for his teammates.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Olynyk. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Miles McBride. Now here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Hart the pass to Bridges. For 3. New York, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 12. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Hart. Brown kicks to Quickly. Birtle sets the pick for Quickly. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Back to Brunson. Anunoby outside. Bridges inside the three-point line. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Barrett. Brown inside. Defended by Towns. Pass to Barnes. In the corner, Barrett with it. Toronto working the ball around now. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Big night here for Pirtle. They found something with him.
And the Knicks with possession here. 9-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's Brunson missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to... Game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.
I saw MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive, and we'd love to see both. Keep on keeping on, player.
So I'm thinking about
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Yo, that's Twin. What up, MP? Straight?
What's up, man? Scoot, how you doing, bro?
I'm straight. Just thinking about the next challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that about you, man. I notice you keep pushing yourself.
Man, I want to be the best, so that's why I got to match myself up against.
And if you ain't trying to be the best, then why you trying, right?
Man, yes, sir. You already know the ingredients.
Man,
so whoever in front of you, got to go take it.
Right. And if you're a real one, you already know, right?
And you know it.
Yep.
So.
Don't worry. Box out! Hey, come around, come around. I got him! Don't worry about it, keep shooting that! Right here.
Come on, MP.
Ooh, I run this, I run this. Hey, you got him! Get it, get it! I got ball! Ball up! Hey, don't worry, baby, keep taking that! Hey, good look, baby!
Let's go.
That's all right, man, I got it! Hey, that's a good way to grab it! Hey, put it back up! Hey, yo, don't worry, keep shooting it! Don't worry, keep taking that! Turn it up! We always be ready! Hey, good look, good look!
Now we're rolling.
shooting that?
Go over. Shot. Get mine. Hey, right here. Switch. Put it back. That's on you. You got him. Screen coming. Give me that. Grab that ball.
You're garbage. You can't even make a layup.
Screen coming. Switch.
Oh, yeah. Bring. Focus.
Ball.
We're here.
He stepped out. Watch the pick. Over there. Who's watching him?
Good take, baby.
Stay there. Shut up. Grab the board. Get it. Over.
Let's go! Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game. Y'all ready to lose?
I see him.
Oh, and one. Keep coming.
Yo. Right here. Give me that. That's a foul.
It's gone now. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Pop it. No. Give me that. I saw that. He hit me. What's that? Give me that.
Keep it going.
Hey, whose bat is that? And one.
You can quit anytime.
With the bat.
Just like that.
I'm gonna keep beating you. Watch.
Let's get this started already. I'm not even bringing a sweat out here.
One more.
Is there anyone out here I can't score on?
Yes.
Let's go!
right, MP, you ready?
There are underlying
We know MP came ready to play.
Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint them.
Clear out.